So the things that these politicians are doing, right? They are suppressing the artists. They can't allow the artists to have a bigger voice than them. As soon as an artist has a political voice bigger than the politicians, they die. Simple. Brenda Fassie, political voice bigger than the artist, dead. Zahara, political voice bigger than the politicians, dead. AKA, bigger than the politicians, dead. Simple.
In this video, Nota makes the explosive claim that political campaign artists often become targets once their influence grows bigger than the politicians they support, arguing that fame and power can come at a deadly cost.
What do they have?
There's like full capacities because there's artists on the poster.
No,
And they
they don't need to.
Which
Nigga,
rally?
I've done a presidential campaign with Cyril Ramaphosa.
Which
That's what I'm saying. No, hold on. I'm telling you, I've done a presidential campaign with Cyril Ramaphosa.
Mm-hmm.
Understand? As in, I've flown around the country with Gwede Mantashe.
Mm-hmm.
Mina personally.
Mm.
Understand what I'm saying? So I know that. Landing at Fireblade Airport. The airport you don't land at.
Mm.
Yes. So the things that these politicians are doing, right? They are suppressing the artists. They can't allow the artists to have a bigger voice than them. As soon as an artist has a political voice bigger than the politicians, they die. Simple. Brenda Fassie, political voice bigger than the artist, dead. Zahara, political voice bigger than the politicians, dead. AKA, bigger than the politicians, dead. Simple. It's very simple. So artists getting involved in politics, you're going to get yourself killed. All of those artists that I mentioned that are dead used to perform at rallies with ANC regalia. AKA came on to V Entertainment with ANC regalia. Dead. You play that game, you die. Simple. Don't get involved in that game. Make your music. That's an escape. When you're making music, you don't obey the rules. The traffic cops let you off at the roadblock. You can break the law with impunity to some extent. You understand what I'm saying? So now why would you want to go into the game of politics when every time you break the law, you've got public accountability as well? The artists don't have the same code of ethics to live up to as public representatives do. They're not voted into power by the public. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're voted into prominence by their response to their art. You know what I mean? Like if people buy your CDs, people fill out your shows. If you're Java, you're filling out rallies worth of people. Everywhere you go, you can do a stadium tour.
Fiso, well, a Nota also. Whenever I attended a rally, right?
EFF.
There was always a lot of artists on the poster and a lot of
EFF
supporters. A lot of supporters, right? Even ANC.
No, you must say EFF.
It's fine.
rally.
It's fine. That's good. A lot of supporters, a lot of fans would come there to see AKA, to see Shandesh, to see Zingumalo. That's part of the reason those rallies are sort of full. Do you think EFF would be killing it this much, filling up all, union buildings? If there wasn't any artist, if there wasn't a poster for artists, do you think people would actually pick themselves up and just go there to go listen to a speech for 2 hours?
When
Honestly,
Julius Malema
yeah, but
rose
let
on
me-
that
let me-
riser,
let me-
hold on,
let
which
me-
artists were on that lineup to bring the crowd? That FNB Stadium, when EFF filled up FNB Stadium, which artist drew the crowd? It was Julius Malema show. That's why I'm saying that they don't allow the artists to be on the same level as them. When Makadzi comes to Cyril Ramaphosa, she bows down as if she can't fill up a stadium on her own without him.
Have you seen a rally in the past 5 years without artists?
No.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying.
So,
Entertainment.
do it.
So
Do it without artists and see if there's going to be...
So
You can do it without big names.
So
Fine.
I also think that they understand how much power the artists have, and actually media people and influencers,
Exactly.
and not just artists, influencers also.
Even radio personalities, bro.
That's the reason why. Politics, dog. It's a game of playing with the poor people's mind. Poor people's mind. You asked me why I didn't go to any of the rallies in Venda. That's because when I drove past, I didn't see anyone pulling up on a Mercedes-Benz going around. It's all poor people. You are going there to be fooled again. Again and 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 again. They never come. They'll never play with your mind. You are there because you make money. You never play with my mind. If I'm not making money, I'm not joining any political party if I'm not making money from it. But there's people that they use people that will be excited just because they have a T-shirt and run and go fill up a stadium. And
They also use Muti.
and as a bonus, you're going to see Zingumalo perform. If you in Venda, you're going to see as a bonus Makats perform because you probably can't afford to go see Makazi
No, man.
perform
What
at
happened
group.
to
Now, let me-
Zuma ever since she linked up with
let me
Somizi,
finish,
man?
bro.
Mm.
So now,
Doesn't seem the same anymore.
so now, artists are big, media people are the biggest, and that's the biggest tool they use to what you call to campaign.
Mhm.
It's the biggest tool, if not the only tool they use
Which ones?
For
Artists.
campaign.
for campaigning.
Which artist is more famous than Zuma?
Media, and everything is people that bring all these people to these rallies. So you understand? So they use this. They use media influencers and musicians to pull these people there. That's why they release posters. If they release a poster with Zuma alone, why don't you just put Zuma alone on the poster?
They do.
Come
I've
listen
never
to-
seen an
come-
MK
come-
poster with artists.
Come listen to my speech.
They don't.
When they were filling
They
up Orlando
don't.
Stadium, did they have
They
artists on the
don't.
lineup?
Don't.
No,
I'm-
they have
I'm-
artists for entertainment, but
don't.
not artists on the lineup.
They
I'm
don't.
glad you understand where I'm coming from, Mafitoto.
Dog, they use
Thank you so
Muti.
much for that.
They use Waza Waza.
You